Your life keeps unfolding in a way that's not what you were hoping for. In this video, I'm going to show you from my own experience how you might be one insight away from something that's been eluding you, either in your relationships or in your life in general. I keep talking about being your genuine self unapologetically because that is, in my honest and professional opinion, the only way to live your life in alignment. Well, I just rediscovered how you can only do that to the extent that you are aware, right? How could you do it differently? How could I do it differently? How could anyone do it differently? That's where I would normally jump in about how I can help you to become more aware of what's going on for you. And I can, but I'd like to instead tell you a crazy story of something that's happened to me personally recently that can illustrate what I mean much better. So, full disclosure, I had prepared a talk based on my book, The Sundown of Life, and it was scheduled in a local shop. I'd prepared it with all my heart and also some skill. So I went eager to contribute, and nobody came. I felt so distraught. I got this image like I was in a bubble. Like inside the bubble, people who know me well, who know me already, could see all that I can contribute, but it was almost like I couldn't communicate outside of that bubble. It was like that bubble was sealed. It was a crazy feeling. I didn't know what I could do about it. Well, a few things happened. I have several things I do, places I go to keep my personal growth going. And in one of them, I actually realized that I had created that bubble all the way to the clothes I was wearing. That made perfect sense after I realized that. I had had a really tough time in 2018 and 2019 at the end of both of my parents' lives. And then there was grief, and there was COVID, and there was emotional backlash and physical backlash. So it's actually a good thing I built a bubble around myself to protect and nurture myself inside. What I didn't realize, though, is the impact this bubble was having in my life, in different areas of my life, all unbeknownst to me. But all this to ask you if you might also be in a bubble that you might not be aware of. So even if I don't have it all figured out, I'm Sonia Wires, your happiness guide and Gestalt therapist, and in this channel I publish one video a week to help you live your life more fully, in particular in your relationships. So as soon as I realized I had built that bubble around myself, I thought that might be the reason why no one came to my talk. You might not believe this. I also had trouble believing it. But about 3 or 4 days after this whole bubble thing, I received an email from the producer of a full-length film that's going to be shot in early 2024. They were writing to me to ask for the rights to show my book in their movie, the same book I had prepared a talk on that nobody came to. But it felt like quite a synchronicity. What about you? Would you like some synchronicity? And do you know which one you would like? Because when people ask me what I dream of, often I don't know what to say. So for example, my book on the big screen, I would not have known to dream for that. I didn't even know it was possible. So results that you could not have dreamt of might actually be available to you too. And they could totally come at the hands of a simple insight. All this also led me to having more authenticity in some of the important relationships in my life. So I really can't emphasize enough the importance of continued personal growth. And if you would like a free 30-minute call to stimulate your own personal growth, you can just send me an email with "call" in the subject. You can find my email in the About section of my channel, and I'll get that set up with you. And for more videos about how to have more moments of true connection with yourself and those who are important to you, just hit the subscribe button.